everyone, it's Melissa Angel, and today I am going to be starting a series where I talk about each character from my book. Today we're going to be starting with the first character you meet, which is Meleigha Frost, but I kind of wanted everybody's opinion because I'm playing with, should I just do one character a week? Do you want me to go through all the characters? So like Monday, which when you watch this will be today, you'll be watching Meleigha's episode, and then Wednesday can do Nicodemus, and then Friday Julius, or should I just keep it to one character a week and kind of draw out this series that I'm going to be starting? I don't really know if I want to call it a series, but yeah, I'm doing it again. I'm playing with my hair. But anyway, so yes, today we're going to be starting with talking a bit about Meleigha, and just leave in the comments what you think. If you enjoy this video, do you want me to do one character a week? Because I have enough characters that I can draw this out. Or do you want me to just do it all in bulk, pretty much? So until I'm through the characters. I'm kind of leaning to one a week so that I can do other things, but I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully this one will turn out and it will be enjoyable for everybody out there. I don't know. I'm still amazed that some of you like watching my video. Anyway, so yes, we're gonna start with Meleigha today, and Meleigha, to those who don't know, haven't read the book yet, is the one of the main characters, and she is, well, she's a single mom. She's actually, when the book starts off, she's going, she just became a single mom. And she's going through some major stuff, and when I started writing the book, Meleigha was me. She represented everything that I was going through at that moment in time, and it was kind of my way of coping and escaping reality. So I had this very special bond with Meleigha because in a lot of ways she is me. And I don't know if other writers have like a certain character that when they write that it's them. They put themselves in the book. But yeah, Meleigha really does represent me, and I'm sure there's a lot of single parents out there that can that understand, So Meleigha just became a single mom, and it's scary, She doesn't know how she's going to make ends meet. That's a perfectly normal thing that goes through every single parent's mind. But yeah, so she starts off, and she's kind of, I don't really want to say broken, but at that moment, I guess you can say she's a bit broken. She's hurting really deeply, and the only solace she really finds in day-to-day life, because of her depression, she's, it may not be really apparent to some people when reading the book, but anybody that's lived through that knows the kind of depression that you go through, and the mix of emotions, because she's going from, trying to keep it together for the sake of her sons, to being angry and being heartbroken and feeling lost and confused and, stressed out all the time. And so she's going through a wide range of emotions, and the only solace she's really finding, she was finding, is in her dreams, when she would dream of, her one true love, and she would dream of Nicodemus. And then after a while, that depression you feel when you're going through something so painful it eats away at you so that you lose hope. And so she gets to that point where she loses hope. She doesn't believe in her dreams. She doesn't believe really in anything. And so that was like where we find her at the beginning of the book. And that's all stuff I can relate to because I was living it at the time that I started writing. I should say at the time the novel started flowing, because like I've said in previous videos, I had been trying to get my novel to flow for a very long time. So I think by then it was 6 years that I had been trying to write the story of, really, it all started because of Nicodemus, but that's gonna really have to wait for his turn, because it's not his turn yet. As much as, I would like it to be his turn, I'm sure any of the women reading my novel would like it to be his turn. I know my sister Mimi, she's my little sister, she would say she wants to hear about Julius because that's her favorite character. But today we're focusing on Meleigha. But and I totally see, I went off on a ramble and now I'm like, I don't know where I was going with this. So yeah, she's feeling really lost, and she was finding solace in her dreams to an extent, because you wake up from your dreams and then you're like, no, I want to go back to sleep because the fantasy was better than the reality. I lived that too. And so when we find her, she's kind of broken. She's not yet putting the pieces back together. And then Nick swoops in, and then we start to see her grow. And Meleigha starts going through obviously a lot of changes, but not just like physically, but emotionally. She's starting to find her strength and her voice that she never really had before. She didn't have it with Vincent. She didn't have it, she never really had her voice as much as she may have thought she did. She didn't. So Meleigha is really interesting in the fact that I feel like we are growing together. And like in the second book, she goes through some really big changes. But by the time we get to the end of the first book, she's not so broken. She knows more of who she is, obviously, but she has this strength that she is just starting to tap into. And I love writing about her because, like I said, we're growing together, and I'm kind of tapping into all the things that are going on with me and my growth, so it makes it easier to write about her. But she has so much potential, and so it is just really eye-opening to be able to write about her and be like, this, I can kind of see like, yeah, I have potential too, I really hope, my hope is that Meleigha inspires other, women that are going through heartbreak, and maybe even single fathers out there. I don't, I know it happens to guys too, but if she can inspire one person to just keep going and keep, believing and having hope that dreams are a reality, they're a reality, they're possible, anything's possible, then I think what I was trying to accomplish with her is I've done it. But yeah, she's fiery, and she's definitely a fire sign, but she's very kind and compassionate. And there are times where she comes across as really meek, and I don't know if I want to say meek, but she's quiet, I guess you could say, and maybe not so outspoken. There are times where but she's taking it all in, and she's figuring it out for herself. And so in those times where she's kind of like stepping back, and it almost seems like she's letting the guys call the shots and stuff. She's really learning, and she is really thinking about everything she's seeing, and she's really taking it in, and she's growing with it. And she definitely has a very strong sense of right and wrong. She does not like to tolerate crap, and that comes out more and more as the book progresses, and as I think even into book 2. She like I said, she goes through some major changes in book 2. What happens in book 1 doesn't even compare, I think, to what happens in book 2. But book 1, she discovers she's I started thinking, I'm like, oh, people could be watching this that haven't read the book. But she discovers who she truly is, and she goes through the awakening, and that was a big change. But what's coming and what will come after book 2 is pretty big. She's not done growing yet, and so I'm really enjoying her as a character and watching her grow. Like I said, it's kind of like we're growing together. She definitely represents me in a lot of ways, and she was what I wanted to be when I was down and out. So I think she was handling it better than I did. It definitely worked out better for her because, she found Nick. I'm still looking for him. Where are you? Definitely she got lucky. But I feel like she is such a strong woman to go through the changes, to have her eyes open to what the world truly is, all while raising 2 children. It's just like, could you get any stronger? I don't think most people could handle that. So, it's just, I don't know. I'm really in love with her as a character. And of course my light is starting to dim again. So anyways, guys, that is Meleigha. She is a strong, kick-ass, take no names type of woman. At least that's what she's becoming. And she is like one of the most powerful beings on the planet, but yet doesn't know it yet. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video and you want to hear more, I'm only stopping it because of my light going bye-byes. Let me know in the comments and I can do a part 2 on her. Otherwise, Nicodemus is up next, and then Julius, and let me know if you want to see, you want me just to continue with the series until I'm done, or you want to do 1 a week. Okay? So love and light, guys. Have a wonderful evening, and my light just went bye. So bye, guys. Love ya.